beloved soul. Today, the angels bring a message wrapped in warmth, in truth, and in divine timing. The message is simple, yet deeply profound. Someone with a sincere heart is now ready to marry you. Yes, the heavens are stirring. A shift has taken place. And this message has found you not by coincidence, but by divine orchestration. If your heart has longed for partnership, if your soul has whispered prayers at night for someone true, if you've felt the waiting, the growing, the silence, know this, it hasn't been in vain, because now something beautiful is happening. The angels reveal this. There is a soul who has traveled a long emotional road. They've weathered storms, healed from heartbreaks, and returned again and again to the place where love still lives in their own heart. This person is not perfect, but they are honest. They have reached a point where clarity now speaks louder than fear. They are no longer running from love. They are walking towards it. Heaven wants you to understand this. When someone becomes ready for love, it's not about wealth, status, or charm. It's about sincerity. It's about the kind of heart that shows up, that stays, that chooses you every day. And this person, yes, the one the angels are speaking about, they've done the inner work. They've questioned who they are. They've shed old patterns. They've listened in silence to what their spirit truly needs. Now their soul is aligned. They're being guided toward divine union, not just to be with anyone, but to be with you. Imagine them now in their own space. Perhaps they are journaling about love, or speaking to God quietly before they sleep. Maybe they don't even know your name yet, but they feel your energy. They are preparing themselves. The angels say they have prayed for someone like you, someone gentle, wise, and willing to grow, someone who doesn't just want a wedding, but a lifelong sacred bond. They're not coming with shallow promises. They're bringing commitment, respect, and something rare in this world, emotional truth. Can you feel it in your spirit? That something is approaching, that you're not alone in your longing. The angels want to remind you, everything in the divine realm operates in timing, not your timing, not theirs, but God's timing. And in that timing, this person has now reached readiness. They are no longer confused. They are no longer tied to the past. They are no longer afraid to love again, because the pain has refined them, the healing has softened them, and the divine has whispered to them, it's time. There's a sacred unfolding taking place, not just within them, but within you too. The angels say this message reaches you now because you have also been preparing. Even in your silence, your loneliness, your longing, you've been aligning with your highest path. You've learned patience. You've developed strength. You've prayed when you didn't have answers. And still, you've chosen love. You didn't close your heart. You didn't give up. You trusted even when you couldn't see. And now, heaven says you are ready too. The angels whisper again, this union is not rushed, it is not chaotic, it doesn't come to disturb your peace, it comes to complete it. You won't have to question their intentions, you won't have to beg for their love, you won't feel like you're chasing something unclear. Instead, It will feel like returning home, to a place your soul always knew, to someone who sees you, not just with their eyes, but with their spirit. This is the kind of relationship that honors your journey, not one that makes you feel less, not one that drains you, but one that uplifts you every step of the way. The angels say this person has made a decision. They are done living for superficial things. They no longer seek temporary satisfaction. They want something eternal. They want to build a life that reflects their inner truth, a life with faith, a life with compassion, a life where love is not just felt, but lived daily. They're not looking for someone perfect. They're looking for someone real, someone they can grow with, forgive with, laugh with on the hard days, and celebrate with on the bright ones. And yes, you are that person. Not because you've never failed, but because you've never stopped loving. You may ask, how will I know it's them? The angels reply, you will know by the peace they bring, by the way your soul exhales when they speak, by the way you feel understood without needing to explain yourself endlessly. You will know by their consistency, by the way they show up again and again, not to impress, but to connect. They will not push you to prove your worth. They will recognize it from the start. This is not the kind of love that plays games. This is not the kind of love that leaves. This is the kind of love that stays. The angels say, this person has been through a transformation. They've let go of past ego. They've surrendered their fears to heaven. They've come to understand that love is not about control. It's not about possession. It's not about perfection. It's about partnership, about walking life together through the storms and the sunshine. They are ready to be a spiritual partner, not just a lover, but a teammate in the divine plan of your shared purpose. You may not realize it yet, but this person has been thinking of you even in their dreams. Their soul has been reaching for yours in silence. And though they may not have spoken your name aloud, heaven has already connected you. The spiritual bond is already forming. Angels have been working behind the scenes, bringing your paths closer, aligning your steps, and softening both your hearts. And when you meet, whether you've met before or are yet to meet, something will click. A divine familiarity, a sacred ease, not because it's perfect, but because it's meant to be. The angels remind you you are worthy of this love. You are not too broken. You are not too late. You are not forgotten. All those times you wondered if anyone would truly see you, they were not wasted. They were planting seeds, seeds of wisdom, compassion, and grace. And now, someone is coming who has eyes to see what others ignored, someone who doesn't run from your depth, but is drawn to it. They will love the parts of you that you once thought were unlovable, because this is divine love, sacred, sincere, chosen. Listen closely. The GUI timing is now opening. The alignment is here, and the angels are guiding both of you, step by step. They've placed signs in your path. They've stirred new thoughts in your heart. and perhaps even now you're beginning to sense that a change is near. Don't ignore that inner stirring. Don't rush, but don't resist either. Let yourself be open. Let yourself believe again. Because someone with a sincere heart is not only ready, they are being led toward you by the divine. There will be moments in the coming days where you'll feel something shift, a gentle recognition, a spiritual nudge, a realization that the waiting is not empty anymore. The angels ask you to prepare your heart, not with fear, but with faith. Because when they arrive, when that soul who has been made ready stands before you, you'll want to meet them not from your pain, but from your wholeness. They are not the healer of your wounds, but they are a witness to your strength. And you are the same for them. The angels now speak to your spirit. They say, your heart is a temple. Let only the worthy enter. This love, this marriage that is drawing near, is not something to treat lightly. It is a sacred partnership. It has been prayed over. It has been blessed by realms you cannot see. Your soul, this is why your reward is on its way. This is why someone with a sincere heart has been allowed to find you. You may wonder, what should I do while I wait? The angels answer, live, shine. Prepare your spirit with joy, not anxiety. Let go of desperation. Let go of trying to control the how and when, because love like this comes not when you're chasing it, but when you're aligned with who you truly are. So, rise into your light. Speak your truth. Make room in your life, in your time, and in your emotions for this union that is coming, because it will not come to compete with your distractions. It will come to dwell in your stillness. The angels show a vision. Two souls kneeling in the light of heaven. Before they were born, they agreed to find each other, to love each other, not just in ease, but in growth. To walk together, soul to soul, through the life that was to come. You are one of those souls, and now the time for reunion is near. This is not just romantic, it's divine. This is marriage not only of the body, but of purpose, of heart, of divine mission, because together your light becomes greater. Your love becomes a healing force for others. The angels want you to remember, this person has also walked through lonely seasons. They've cried out in the dark. They've been misunderstood, just like you, but they never gave up. And now their heart has been purified. Not perfect, but honest. Not flashy, but full of grace. Not afraid, but willing to love again deeply, truly. And that is why the heavens say they are now ready to marry. Not just date, not just pass time, but to build something sacred, to honor vows, to honor your heart, to honor God. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the life that love will build. Not a fantasy, but a sacred home, where honesty lives, where kindness is spoken daily, where hands are held through the storms and victories are celebrated in prayer. This is what the angels are leading you toward, a marriage that is rooted in the divine, a relationship where love grows deeper, not harder, a partner who will fight with you, not against you. Someone who sees your flaws and still says, I choose you. Every morning, every night, angels are surrounding you now. They're preparing the space in your heart to receive what's coming. They're clearing distractions. They're healing your doubts. You may feel things falling away, old friendships, unhealthy connections, and outdated dreams. Let them go. Because the space they leave behind is where your future partner will walk in. And when they do, you will recognize the rhythm of their spirit. You will see in their eyes the promise of peace, and your soul will whisper, "This is the one heaven prepared." You are not far now. The path is illuminated. The angels walk beside you. You do not need to chase this love. It is already on its way. It is already being drawn to you like the tide to the moon. Someone with a sincere heart, a heart that has been humbled, awakened, softened, and strengthened, is now ready to marry you. So breathe deeply. Trust the divine process. And remember, you are not waiting for love. Love is waiting for your yes. The angels say, someone with a sincere heart is now ready to marry. Trust in divine timing. Prepare with love. Walk forward with faith. Subscribe for more angelic messages and spiritual guidance.